If you're looking to build a house, by the end of this video, you're gonna get inspired from this simple house design and find new ideas for your new dream house. Hey, my name is Ilmi and I'm an architect specialized in designing houses that can make you healthier. I'm from Sri Lanka and my husband is Pasindu. He is also an architect, and together we design beautiful houses, and we have a firm that we are the architects together. So we really love Japanese architecture and we are really inspired by Japanese architecture. So in our designs you will find qualities like appreciating the imperfections of nature or wabi-sabi, and appreciating the empty space, and mostly the minimalistic and subtle design qualities of the house designs that we do. So today I'm gonna speak about the Zen house. It's the very first house design that two of us did together. When designing this house, one of the biggest challenges that we had to face was the site taking a very odd shape. It looked like a triangle, and with one side having a curvature. Also, the site was located near a junction, and this resulted in having to keep road reservation from two sides of the land, and then again we had to keep rear reservation on a third side. So we ended up having a very low buildable area, which was moved to a corner of the site, and then again this resulted in having a sort of a bigger garden space. When you step in through the main door, you're entering to the living space overlooking a Zen garden. We designed the Zen garden to be an indoor garden. That is, it is a dry area, but it gets natural daylight from the rooftop. And the Zen garden and the line between the Zen garden and the interior space, we wanted it not to have a clear separation. So for the floor finish, we used off-white titanium finish, and for the Zen garden we used like light gray pebbles. So when those two materials are together, they both have sort of a matte finish and sort of the same color palette. And when you're like sitting in the living area, you wouldn't know whether you're actually in a garden or inside the living area, because the separation between the indoor garden and the living area is not very emphasized. So that's the sort of feeling we wanted the person to have when they are in the living space. And also to the other side, you can see large French windows spanning like a full height, and the French windows are opening outwards into the outdoor garden. And so when you're sitting, the space is actually extending outside to the exterior garden from one side, and also extending to the indoor garden from your other side. So we wanted you to have feel the space is big even though it is actually small, so you wouldn't feel like confined or restricted in a small space. And also the living space has a double height. Once you sit down here, you can see the family living area that is in upstairs through the double height. And also when you look directly ahead, you can see the breakfast counter, and also you can see the staircase that is leading upwards. So also for the materials, we wanted to give a very rustic finish, so that's why we used titanium finish for the floor, and also the slabs and canopies and whole overhangs design that is projecting outwards on top of windows are done in concrete. and the concrete surface is actually finished. So you have to get, like, the contractor has to get a really nice finish for the concrete overhangs and also the slab, because they are exposed and not plastered or painted. And also in the Zen garden, the wall that is right next to the Zen garden, it's a slanting wall. This is a blind wall, and it actually takes the shape of the land. As I said earlier, it's a triangular land, and that's why the wall is slanted. And this wall is built with using rubble, because we wanted to give it a more natural look, connecting you more with nature, with connecting you with the Zen garden, and to give sort of a more natural look to the interior space. So to the left of the breakfast counter, you will be entering the dining space. Again, the dining space has windows from two sides perpendicular on two walls perpendicular to each other. And when you enter the dining space, again you have full height French windows opening to the outdoor garden, opening to a veranda. You can step outside the veranda and step into the garden. So this space is what we wanted to do was to again have this space extend to the exterior nature and connect you with the garden that is outside, with the semi-outdoor space that is the veranda, and then you'll be stepping outside to the garden space. Behind the breakfast counter, you can enter the kitchen area and the storage and linen room. And apart from these spaces, we have included a small office area that's behind the dining room, and also another small bedroom and a common bathroom. So apart from all of this, there's the staircase. Again, the staircase is leading you to the first floor, and the staircase is opening to the Zen garden from one side. So when you walk along the staircase, you can again see the Zen garden in a different angle, and just look at it while you're climbing up to the first floor. On the first floor, you'll be entering to the family living area. So this is where this is kind of separated like a more private space for the family members. And once you're in the family living area, it's overlooking a double height space, so you can see the living space from here, and also the Zen garden. They both are in a double height space. And the family living area leads you to two other bedrooms with attached bathrooms. One is a master bedroom, and the other is another single bedroom. So to the other side of the family living, there's a small bridge connecting you with another space. This is the office area requested by the client. So when you walk along the bridge, to your left side, it will be the Zen garden with the double height granite wall, and then to your right hand side will be the living area. So this is kind of an interesting space. So when you walk along the bridge, and you will be stepping into the office. So this Zen house is actually getting built at the moment, and this is a video clip of the construction site. So this is the beginning of a new video series that I'm going to be doing by including walkthrough videos of all the house designs that we have done so far. So subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button below so you won't miss the next video on the next house design.